Hey guys, I got a lot of stuff today. I want to talk about the value of games. Thanks to Grubgun, he had a nice video on that. I want to talk about games I got. I want to talk a little bit about shooters, and I got stuff up for trade, so stay tuned. Okay, so as usual, I made notes. I always make notes. I watch your videos and I get ideas and I have to write them down because I forget. I could make a video every day, but I won't. I'm saving them up, so I got 4 sections now on this show. So I was watching Grubgun, of course. Hey. And he had another good one. Good question. What is the value of games? And he said, you know, a game is worth nothing if it's just sitting on your shelf. It becomes worth something when you sell it. It's the same as with stock. Some people are millionaire on paper, but they can't sell their stock. So does that mean they're worthless financially? I don't know. So I was thinking, the value of something. What is the value of something? It's like with money. We agree on the value of money. The power of that is that we all agree. $1 is $1, €1 is €1. For secondhand stuff and for games, even new games. Well, new games is different. You know, we've all sort of accepted that that a new game can cost, what, 60 or 40 bucks. But used games is different. We don't all agree on the value of a used game, and we never will. So we get supply and demand. It's that simple. Rare games, you know, there are only a few available, so the price goes up. Stuff that you can find on any corner of the street, you know, is worthless. You don't pay as much. So where do you look? You know, you look on Craigslist, you go to flea markets, thrift stores, dangerous place to go. Sellers, they go on eBay because we know the prices on eBay are high and we want to sell something. You know, you look on eBay, and you look at what other sellers ask, and then you ask that. Or if you're smart, you ask a little less, so your copy will be sold sooner. And buyers just wait. I wait. I have some of those saved searches on eBay, and I get a message, you know, with all the new. Games come on there, and I wait until I get the price that I want. Price guides just look at all the eBay sites and all the other sites that offer games, and they average it. So price guides can never, in my opinion, determine the value of a game. What actually determines the value of a game is determined by the marketplace. You know, eBay is a marketplace, thrift stores are a marketplace, where buyers and sellers come together. And if you realize that any transaction is successful if both the buyer and the seller are happy, then you've got your answer right there. So that's in my mind, what determines the value of a game. That and insurance companies. If I had to insure this, which I haven't, I wonder what it's worth when I die. You know, what do I put in my will? You know, what do I tell my wife? You know, throw away this game, but keep that one because that's worth something. I don't know. It's an interesting question. I wonder what the next response to this is going to be. So that's my take on it. Games I got. I bought a couple of games. We actually have someone who was smart enough to start a Facebook page for offering used products in the neighborhood, which works very well actually. And they sort of set a maximum price of 25 euros. And of course I check for games, and guess what? People are offering games. And the marketplace has decided that games go for $6. That's it. Anything you buy is $6. So that's great. And I bought, I don't even have it here. I know I bought Darksiders. And I think I bought Gran Turismo 5, which I showed last time, for only $12, which is basically nothing. And then I went to a pawn shop, and they have a shitload of games. They always have so many games, but they ask a lot of money. So, and a lot of it is shit. But I found something nice. At least it looked nice, and I know it's a good game, although it's not necessarily a game that I would enjoy. But it's I haven't cleaned it or anything. But it's BioShock 2. And it's a special edition because it's a Rapture edition. Yay! The nice thing is that it comes with the game and a little art book. And this is nice because one of the reasons that I started this channel is to link that stuff together. Art, fantasy, gaming, it's all linked together. They're all different trades basically. I talk to people who are solely into art. I talk to people who are only into fantasy, but games sort of connects all that. Music, which is nice, you know. I look at this, you know, this is it's nice to flip through and see how people draw something, you know, how they color something, how they work with shading. It's really cool. And I found this for, I don't know, oh, it says here, I think it was $10, which isn't that much for a pawn shop. So that's pretty cool. I wanted to show you that. And I also got this, also at that pawn shop. Yeah, Goods for You it's called, also for 10. And it's Tales of Eternia, which I got because it's one of those Tales games. Of course it's an RPG, and it goes with this one that I showed last time as well. So I'm sort of building a collection. Yay! Nice, I like having this. And I'm gonna play it too. So that's just some of the stuff I got. You know, it's I got another Kingdom Hearts. I thought Kingdom Hearts was gonna be difficult to find or rare or whatever, but it's not because I have 4 of them now. So and I got a couple of PS3 games. I like building my PS3 collection. I was watching Gemma's channel, the Gebs24, sorry about that. And she was showing her PS3 collection, which looked remarkably like mine. But that's what I got, so on to the next thing. So I was watching Gemma's channel, and she was sort of hesitant about it. I could tell, and she had iPad games, which is sort of a dirty thing, you know, iPad gaming. It's not really gaming. We like this, we like controllers and stuff, and PS1s and that kind of thing. But I play iPad games as well, but I tell people that my daughter, I have a 9-year-old daughter, she doesn't like video games. But then on the other hand, she's playing games on the iPad. She's playing Star Wars games even, and Heyday and that kind of thing. So she does play video games, but in my mind, she's not playing video games. So there's a nice difference. You know, what is that? Gemma told me about 2 games that I'm enjoying very much. One of them is called Phoenix HD, which is a free game. You can download it free, and there's, you know, content that you have to buy. It's a shooter. And it's actually, I don't like shooters. They're too much actiony. You know, I get nervous and I don't play those games. But this one is nice because 1, it's free, and 2, it has a sort of Zen-like music in the background, and that makes the game very much more palatable, to me at least, and I've been playing it a lot. And the fun thing is that you can get your high score in your town, and you can see others playing that game, and you see a sort of list of where you rank, and it's a good game. It's a Phoenix HD. You can find it in the iStore or whatever, App Store. She also showed me Smash Hit, which is basically an on-rails shooter, but you don't shoot bullets, you throw metal balls at glass. Now, what can be more satisfying than throwing metal balls at glass? It's great. It's tough though. It's a tough game. My daughter likes it as well. Which brings me to the next thing. It made me think of a documentary that I saw, and you probably saw it as well, but it's called 100 Yen. If you haven't seen it, look it up on Facebook. They have a Facebook page. You can buy a DVD. You can probably download it as well. I did because I had to buy a DVD and have it shipped over here, which came to like $45, which I thought was crazy. Even though I support, you know, the guys making that documentary. It's very good. It's about Japanese gaming culture and how we've sort of lost the gaming culture, and it's moved to our basements and game rooms and stuff. But in Japan, you know, after 1983, they just kept going, and they still have arcades where you get together and play games together. And the documentary is about shooters, you know, the bullet hell shooters, which are insane. And of course, the Asians are like, they go all out, and they have people who do nothing but play that. And it's about fighting games and world championship tournaments on fighting games, and rhythm games. It's the first time I saw people playing rhythm games. I thought it was funny. A couple of young guys playing a rhythm game. They were basically dancing in an arcade, which looked silly to me. You know, but then I'm older, and now I think, ooh, you know, even I've never played a rhythm game, and I'm probably never gonna play a rhythm game. But when you see someone who goes to the limit with rhythm games, and some of these people, they go crazy on it, and it's nice to see. It inspires me as well. Not enough to go dancing though, but. So go see 100 Yen. See if you can find it and see what you. It's like a 1-hour documentary, and you get a nice view of what gaming in Japanese culture actually means, which is very nice. I'm up to 352 games officially. Some of them are downloaded, but most of them are behind me. And I've already decided that I'm not going to play all of them, and I've also decided that I'm going to and have been buying games that I want to play. That doesn't mean that I don't have games that I'm never going to play, because sometimes I just buy a game because it's cheap and I can't let it go. Probably because I don't want to see it end up in the bin or something. And sometimes you buy a box of games and there's stuff in there that you don't want, and you don't want to throw away. So I have, out of the 352, I have quite a lot of games that I would want to trade, actually. And I say trade because I don't necessarily want to sell them, because that would mean that I'd have to put a value to it. And I agree with Grubgun that I would probably, I don't mind if a game is 10 or 20 bucks on eBay. If you have something to trade, or we know each other and I can make you happy with a game, and you pay me what I paid, then that's fine. That determines the value, because I'm happy, you're happy, transaction is successful. So that's the way I roll in this game. But I made a list of games, and it's quite a list. Look. And I thought I'd show them all, but I'm not going to show them all. I have a couple that I can show just to give you an idea. I'm going to put it up in the description, and you can have a look at it. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, but if you have something that you want to trade with me, and you see something on my list that you would like to have, then just contact me. And we'll see if we can work something out. Don't feel bad if I say no, I won't do it, or it just means that the transaction isn't gonna make me happy. So that's it. I'll be honest about it. I'm not selling these games unless you have some. No, I'm not selling these games. So if you have something to trade, and I like what you have, then maybe we can make a deal. So contact me. I'm gonna name them all, so get a pen and paper out, or rewind this bit and play it again, but I'm gonna name them all. So bear with me. I have Worms 2 Open Warfare for the DS. I have Farm Frenzy 3 for the DS, and Polarium, which is a puzzle game for the DS. Fun. I have Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle. Boxed and Complete for the Game Boy. Colin McRae Rally, V-Rally, Donald Duck Advance, and Tom and Jerry Infurnal Escape. Some of them are complete in box, some of them aren't. I have an Ocarina of Time for the Nintendo 64, cartridge only. I have a couple of Halo 2s for Xbox. I have a Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Fantastic RPG, guys. Don't miss this one, for the Xbox. I have a Heart of Darkness for the PC. Yes, for the PC. I bought it at a thrift store. I thought it was something else. It's for the PC. I have a whole list of games for the PS1. Dino Crisis, Disney Pixar's Toy Story 2, Buzz Lightyear to the Rescue. I have a Final Fantasy 7. And I have it's Platinum. It has no manual. I think I have another one. I have a Heart of Darkness, also a Platinum version. Mickey's Wild Adventure, I have 2 of those. One Piece Mansion, which is of the One Piece manga series. I thought it was a crazy game. It's about managing a hotel. It's funny, but it's manga, so someone's gonna want it. Spyro the Dragon, PS1. Tekken 3, The World Is Not Enough, 007 game. Tiger's Honey Hunt, which is a kids game, which I played actually, which was nice, but it's still a kids game. Wrecking Crew, no idea. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. I have that for the PS2. We're on to the PS2 now. Colin McRae Rally 2005. Dragon Quest, The Journey of a Cursed King, a Platinum version. I have Final Fantasy X and X2. The X2 is disc only. I have Flipnik. Flipnik was actually recommended to me, or not to me personally, but I saw it in one of Metal Jesus' videos, and he's crazy about pinball games. So I bought Flipnik thinking it would be good, but it's crap. It's crap. It has terrible slowdown on the PS2. It's a dumb game. I don't want it. It's up for trade. Formula 1 2002 Kessen 2 box only. I have Kessen 2 box only. So no game, no manual. I bought that at a at a flea market thinking I bought a game, but I bought an empty box. Always check your boxes. I have a Kingdom Hearts and a Kingdom Hearts 2 for the PS2. Mafia, Tekken 4, The Golden Compass, which sounds like a good game title-wise, but it appears to be crap. I haven't even played it. I have an extra copy of Darksiders 2. I'm holding it up now. I bought it for $7.50, new in the store. I have 2010 FIFA World Cup South Africa for the PSP, UMD only, as well as SOCOM Fireteam Bravo 3, PSP, and UMD only as well. Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Essentials version for the PSP as well. Then, for the Super Nintendo, I have a Super Scope 6. That's the name of the game, right? I have the gun and the receiver. I have the complete set. I bought it part at a thrift store, part on a website here, and I bought the game somewhere else. But I have a complete set. In good nick, no box around the game, just the cartridge, by the way. The Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse for Super Nintendo. And I have 3 video pack games, which I think will also work in a Magnavox Odyssey 2. So if you're into that kind of thing, I have Satellite Attack, which is number 34. I have KC Munchkin, which is number 38, and number 39, Freedom Fighters. That is the list. I forgot to show a couple of games. This is the Dragon Quest one, just to entice you to buy, right? Or to trade, not buy. I'm gonna trade these. Tekken 4. Tekken 3 for the PS1. There it goes. The box is a little bit dingy, but you know. And Final Fantasy 7. These are all PAL games. I'm in Europe, so I hope you're into PAL gaming and have the